I said, how about a channel 22? Channel 22, man, I'm working this old 23 channel radio, and I'm trying to get a radio check on this cotton picker. Anybody out here want to give me an audio check, Mike? Okay, I guess there's nobody up on the 20 deuce tonight. I'm going to take this old 23 channel radio, this Pierce Simpson. I'm going to take this Pierce Simpson Super Lynx, now a Super Nemesis bass. I'm going to jump around this dial, see what I can find, maybe want to help me out, give me some kind of audio check. And tell me, does Nemesis know how to work on those old radios too? Those old 23 channel crystal controlled basses? Where do I start getting my hands on some of the trams and the Brownings around this piece? And I'm using a stock mic on this radio, guys. I had to put a brand spanking new Uniden red dot stock mic on this bitch. I said, whoa, baby, baby. You should have seen this thing when it came in. It was keying up for about 5 minutes, and then it would drop right out. As it was dying out, the audio was going nutso distortion. The problem? The finals. Were they blown? Nope. So why were they doing that? I'm not the technician around Brooklyn, so I really can't tell you. But I can tell you how to fix that problem. I can't tell you what the problem is. 127, that new Brooklyn CB shop. Me and this 23 channel Super Lynx bass. We're going to go back to 19. Appreciate channel 22's help tonight. Hasta luego, hermanos and amigos. Hey, BT. Hey, BT. That's it. I know I did a bad job on this radio because BT cannot hear this old 23 channel base station. That's it. Hey, 7-9. What's up with that Watergate, cop picker? I heard on the feed, man. I heard this 23 channel crystal control base station on the feed. And somebody just keyed up on 19 and said, Richie, that's an ace. Because I heard that bitch before I came to you. That's an ace, Richie. And I don't know who it was. Oh, this is an old 23 channel base station. I'm not going to tell you whose radio it is, but its home is right here on channel 6. I was given 3 different microphones with it, 2 last night, 1 this evening, and not one of them mics worked. So the next time somebody brings me radio work and we ain't got a mic because it's some weird goddamn back in the 60s, 70s goddamn wiring, when I tell somebody I'm not working on it unless you hand me a sealed in the plastic brand new mic that is going to walk out of here with my name and signature on it. So that's the new rule, guys. If I tell you I want a brand new stock mic for that radio and you don't want to get it, then guess what? You do not want me to work on your radios. Because it's my name, my reputation, my technical skills, and last but not least, who's got to hear about it. And that's the way it's going to be from here on in, especially when it comes to this channel 6. 127, working this duck mud. Oh, 23 channel Super Lynx in this video game. Ma, look at me. The RDX crew is crooning right now. No, it's got to be Richie's Uniden. There's no two ways around it. It's got to be Richie's Uniden. Nah, it's just a Uniden mic, cotton picker. The best mics on the face of this earth come from Uniden's tables. You might think they all come off the same table, but wrong. When you're dealing with Ranger Galaxies, bagging them superstars, right? Yep, it sure does. But when it's Uniden, it's one table, one way, one specification. And it's the one I'll swear by for another 460-something years. I'm going to be another 454 years that I'm going to be in this flesh modifying these relics. Okay, and tell me, did you ever hear it sounding like this? Nah, bro. Nah, I ain't buying that answer. Because some fat piece of shit said some bullshit today before I even got done with it. I just want an answer. Did it ever sound like this? Well, I'll tell you what. Don't let me get a hold of this man's base station. Don't let him give me the green light to revamp his whole goddamn base from the ground up. Because if that happens, I assure you, there's going to be pandemonium war in Brooklyn. I hope he's the right player. I hope he says to me, Richie, I heard enough. I've seen enough. Now do me a favor. Let's get this show on the road and let's do what you really came to the boroughs to do. I'm hoping he's that cat. I really am. I'm hoping he turns out to be the real big man. I video-gated this whole thing, the work I did in it, as we're talking on it. I even showed you the brand spanking new, less than 2-week-old Uniden stock mic red dot special I'm talking on right now. And I'm not even talking into it. I got it resting on my top lip, tilted totally up to where the mic element is flush with the floor. If you know what I'm talking about. Nah, that ain't the mic, cotton picker. That's me messing up through the headphones on my head. But I'll tell you what. You gotta see it on the meter. I wish he was the type of customer that brought it up. So before we even open the case, I get to do what I do with everybody else. Show him what it's doing. You know what I mean? But it didn't work out that way. I guess he figured he'd seen enough, heard enough, and guess what? He just happens to know me for a couple of good goddamn years up in this hood. So you know what I got to say about that? I hope he's the angel I remember meeting a couple of years back. I really do. Because if he is, there's the fire. And you can't start a fire without a spark. And I know this radio didn't sound like this. Because before I even touched it, the way I'm listening to it now, on another radio, my monitoring system that I use in the shop, forget about it. Alright guys, I'm going to sleep. I gotta get me some sleep. I got a busy day around the shop tomorrow. While the RDX piece of shits want to be the guy who makes them sound like this, I am. And I don't have none of their fucking piece of shit RDX radios, man. Believe that. All the money in the world couldn't make one of those scumbags Me doing the radio. The only way to get their radios done by me is if I didn't know it was them, and they just sent it in here with somebody else. Because that's how it's going to wind up getting done. That's how it always gets done. And it's going to come back to bite me in the ass. My fingers always bite me in the ass for the quality of my work. But you know what? If those scumbags are tearing me up out there sounding like me with my work, guess what? Who won? Alright guys, I'm going to fade this video out. I'm going to get me some sleep. Brooklyn CB Shop, you'll know the phone number, you know the man. And day by day and more, you're seeing more and more radios walk out of here. And you're hearing them. Channel 6 and Channel 19 hears them first. Let them stick that up their fucking ass. Big man, I hope you fell off your fucking bed, you fat bastard. Because I swear, if you're not awake, I'm going to slam this down your throat all fucking morning and all day tomorrow. Mean you're off from work tomorrow, radio time, huh? Watch this. We're out.